Okay, that shit happened in 1937 to 1938.
That's not that old.
Yeah, that's within 100 years.
Damn.
But
That's
that's why
rough.
they don't.
That yeah, I get it now. I wouldn't fuck with you, sis. Listen, we cousins, but we ain't really fucking with each other. You definitely that cousin I don't fuck with.
That was they call it the forgotten Holocaust of
The
World War
forgotten
Two.
what? Damn. Shit.
Of World War Two.
What forgotten? Forgotten?
Because people don't know about it.
Oh, we just gonna forget. Like shut up. I'm just saying. We just gonna forget something that deep just happened.
Yeah, but history is sad. People taking advantage of people.
How did they do to stop all that from continuing?
What are you talking about?
Did they beat them up after all that happened? Like what happened?
Honestly, it's vague memory to me. I just remember learning about it in high school.
Well, we need to know.
And it was like
what happened.
it was
Like,
one of them things you
did
learn
the
in high
beef
school.
settle? Like, did they
You
like
have to actually read that
mind
and
their
watch the documentary.
business? Did they
I
like?
doubt it. You have to read the documentary.
Is now Japan suffering because of
No, it's just
China?
no. But when stuff like that happens in history or in different
They
countries,
gotta
there's
have
always
a
gonna be
movie.
bad blood. People gonna hold that like, and they're gonna hold it against them. Like any type of attack on a person's homeland, they're gonna hold that shit like. My
That's what should
kids
be
is gonna
happening in
have that
Africa,
grudge.
but it's not.
So people hold grudges often. Oftentimes people
And
hold
in the
grudges and
islands,
pass that to the kids,
we should
especially if
hold
it's like
grudges,
country to country.
but we're not.
Cause yo, it's mad countries that be holding grudges with other countries
Just saying, we should
over
be
some
fucking
shit
with
that happened like
but
way back. But I
you know what I'm
understand in a
saying?
sense.
That's what I'm about to say. It's our fault that we here.
We both trying to talk over each other. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work, baby.
No, we live.
This how countries ended up in war.
We live.
Hey, we live. Okay.
What's good, y'all? I'm just going live real quick to tell y'all to go to the YouTube channel.
Go to the
because
YouTube
we're
channel.
getting ready to go live. Well, we already live, actually. Let me look at this camera. We are live on YouTube. So, the Umbrella Podcast, please tune in. Podcast.
Go check us out, Umbrella Podcast.
Hey. We getting ready to go live on YouTube. We going live. YouTube at Vocero Omar. You know what I mean? All right. See y'all there.
So, how many shots have you taken so far?
Probably like 2, 3. But I mixed it, so yeah, probably like 2 or 3.
I don't silent mode because nobody got time for that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? How y'all feeling today? This is your girl, Latina Gina. I'm out here with my husband and homeboy D's.
Oh my god, I got these notifications. You started a live video and I'm on YouTube live right now. Hello, notifications.
You can go ahead.
That
I'm
work?
sorry.
Yeah, let me get up.
That shit telling me I'm live. Like, I don't know I'm live right now. God damn. All this fucking preparation to set this shit up.
You should have asked me for help, motherfucker.
Talking about. Oh shit.
What is going on?
My fucking back.
What's going on?
Welcome to the Umbrella Podcast. My motherfucking back hurts. That's the first thing I'm gonna say. I'm getting old.
You need to get on one of them little water jet things at Planet Fitness.
I
That
need
shit
to
get your
get.
back right.
I need a professional massage. That's what I need. One that'll come to my house. Why you see my what?
It's good to be by
What the
Asian
fuck did you
woman.
say? Well, okay, here we go. We already got comments on here. I'm just loading this shit up right now, so I'm just,
Yeah, I'm trying to get my phone situated too. So
we getting this shit set up. We just got it fucking. That's the intricate process of actually going live and getting everything all fucking set up so we can actually be comfortable.
Wow. Okay, we good.
You got some water here. You got some weed here. You got some. We good.
Liquor?
We good.
Do you want some liquor?
I'm good.
Licor.
Liquor?
We are back. Look, you got some comments too already. Look at that. Look at that.
We got some comments.
We got some comments here.
No
Wow.
sound. No sound.
Nah, he said there it is. We good.
Oh, there
It wasn't at first because I did have it muted, so that was on purpose.
You guys get?
Because I was just trying to make sure that everything was all fucking.
Yeah, I probably should have had Armani on this podcast. But be in the comments, my boy. I'll let your comments be known, every single one, because I know you got valid comments. He had to text me personally. You should have put that shit in the comment section, nigga.
Who the fuck is that now?
Right, I'm getting text messages too.
Damn,
I don't know who is trying to
mine's
call
dry
me.
as fuck. No love. No love.
This is a
It's,
spicy topic. Because it's taboo, but I like to talk about taboo.
Not taboos.
He came to me with this idea. Talk about the youth and religion. Talk about
Yes.
why kids don't really fuck with religion nowadays.
Yes.
Me personally, I've never been a religious person. So
Not even with upbringing?
fuck no.
Oh wow.
He just said, fuck no.
Fuck no. I don't fucking.
See me?
I was allowed to believe in
Church
what
baby.
I wanted to
Church
believe
baby.
in.
Church baby. See? And it's like, I've met people that had that same type of outlook. It's like, my parents didn't raise me in religion. I don't really see much different in them. Except they probably say fuck a lot. Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've been to fucking little youth groups and shit that there was by me when I was younger and shit, but that was like, I mean, yeah, they did their little church thing, but I mean, for the most part, it was just a bunch of badass kids that wanted something to do and fucking not have to deal with,
that shit.
their own adults, and we would go smoke weed there and all this
Damn.
crazy. I mean, the cops showed up a couple times. So yeah, I mean, you think youth group, you don't think like bad things happening, but bad things were happening.
Ain't it supposed to be like church related?
Yeah, well, I mean, we were allowed. They had it at the school sometimes, and like we would have it in the gym, and we'd play basketball and shit. Like it was cool, but like. It wasn't youth group like that. Like,
Yeah.
that shit was. I mean, like I said, the cops showed up one time and.
Officer, y'all smoking weed, doing drugs?
No. There was these two kids
old guy.
that were there, and they were causing problems, and they didn't want to leave, so the cops showed up, and they had everybody go inside, and then they beat the shit out of these two kids.
I know Smite.
Literally,
That's crazy.
literally beat the next day. The one kid the whites of his eyes were just completely filled in with red. It was crazy.
Damn. You ever go to summer school? I mean, like a Christian
Summer
camp
school.
getaway kind of thing? No?
Summer
I went to a Christian camp. That shit was type lit for me.
I stayed in church.
But I don't remember none of the church lessons. I remember the experience and everything. It was cool.
I do. I stayed in a
But
church, but it was like a camp in church.
They did like 1 week for me when I used to go to the Salvation Army church.
No, I stayed for a weekend.
Because I used to stay in that shelter. Like when I was in high school, I think, yeah. No, it was middle school, I think. Yeah, no, it was high school. Middle school, I stayed in the Salvation Army when I first moved to Syracuse. So yeah. But yeah, I went to the church over there. But it's like all parts of my life, I really grew up in like the church household, like Southern Baptist, like being in the church choir since like 4 type shit. You feel me? Like that's really where I got my start from music from being like in front of people performing as a kid, being in the choir. It's like that becomes like kind of like a prerequisite. It seems like with a lot of times people in the like hip hop R&B type shit. Well, R&B definitely. I feel like a lot of R&B people had their starts in like churches, being in choir.
I can see
and
that.
shit.
I can see that. That makes sense.
What scared
see
me
that.
away from church was the embarrassment of them pulling me up to the front, like if it was an exorcism, because I liked a girl, and we ended up kissing. So because the pastor found that out, like they grabbed us both in the middle of the service and like put us on our knees in front of the altar, and everyone, he was like, extend everyone your hands over them and God have mercy of their souls. Then they started praying over us and started rebuking us in the middle of like in front of like 40 people. We got up
That's
after
crazy.
that. We was looking at each other like, what the fuck is going on? Like
I'd have been scared
after
as hell.
that, it was hard for me to stare back to church. Like I could never look back.
I don't think I went back to the church.
I couldn't.
That's hard to deal with. They literally ostracized y'all. Made y'all feel like y'all had a demon in you.
In front of everybody.
Because you like the girl.
It was just a lot. It was just a lot.
That's crazy.
You know,
Some things churches do be extreme. It be tradition, and they it's that tradition point that.
While there was other young girls, you know, sucking older guys, you know what?
Mm.
and then we got the fucking preachers touching little boys and shit.
Yo,
my
that's
God.
terrible.
I'm just
So
saying.
much.
Yo,
Get sued. Like how the whole dialysis gets sued.
I found like
Diocese. I said dialysis. How did diocese get sued?
The
that
judgment,
shit. That shit.
the
crazy.
judgment be real when it comes to church. Like church.
Oh, I was gonna say the most some of the most
view.
judgmental people
Yeah,
are
like
religious
how
people.
they say do not judge. Only God's supposed to judge, and they're the first people to judge. And then they like literally, it's like a competition. Like they be like, "Come as you are," but if that person got a let's say this person is like the best singer or the best piano player or in the church, you can't do that because they're gonna look at you like competition or who knows the most verses. Like religion becomes
Drake.
No, like how you try to act shit like that?
Huh?
When you act shit like that, you're like fucking.
I
was
know.
long
What
as
the fuck?
shit.
Beating up the blunt.
was
Stop
long as
beating
shit.
it up.
Fuck was that?
Beating up the
It
damn
was
blunt.
Yeah.
really just.
I don't know if anybody noticed that, but he was like,
Well,
yeah,
that's
that
what
shit.
it's
He was like
No, you just.
smacking that shit. I'm like, yo, tap
But
it.
yes, church is like
What's wrong
the
with
total opposite of what they preach about for some reason. I don't know why. They just feel like, hello, like salvation is individual, but everyone feels like they can save everybody, which is so weird.
Yeah, big on that. Everybody think that they can save everybody.
And salvation is supposed to be individual. Like that don't make no sense to me at all. And it just some people take church and they take advantage out of the Bible. And I don't know, something about the Bible since I've grown older. I'm not about to go in the rabbit hole now.
No, this is what the umbrella is. You go to the
But
rabbit
it's
hole.
something about the Bible now.
And go stream that
It's-
song, The Rabbit Hole. While
It's
you at it.
it's gone through so many different words, so many different hands that everybody has changed up the word of God a certain way. So I don't know what to believe nowadays. I know that I wish I was around in the early days.
To know for yourself.
Yeah.
I feel that sentiment. Because now you just know what people tell you.
And it's like it's a telephone game. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
it's not.
Wow, that's a great analogy.
It's just not.
Being a telephone
yeah,
game?
like it's been so many years. It's how many years already since the Bible came out?
What came out in the 1400s?
You know how many times they remade
You trying
that,
to
John?
pinpoint fucking
Do you know how
So
many
it's been out
times
for like
they
and
remade-
and translated?
Yeah, do you know how many times they
I-
remade the Bible? And it's like,
They got more remixes than Trapped in the Closet.
and then
I got my-
it's like they all say it's one law, right?
my
It's
God.
one book. But every church has their own doctrine, which like a doctrine itself, like getting involved in that whole like thing, like aren't we supposed to all follow one blood, one God? Like what
Conflict of interest.
exactly?
It'd
That's
be
the
a
good
conflict
thing.
of interest. People, it'd be their traditions. What they figure is the right way to worship God.
Their God.
And their God.
Because some of them be like, that's not my God. Mm-mm.
So it's that. That'd be the biggest thing that everybody think they know the right way to worship their God or just God. I just say just God. Whether it's in different religions other than Christianity, because there's so many more.
But the youth catch it the worst because they're turning into they're getting into this era of getting to know themselves. See, and then you have the older generation, not the adult,
Traditional one.
not the adult generation, because the adult generation is focused on what they got going on. They got so much going on. They're not focused on what the youth got going on. But the older people they focused, because you know the older folks in church, they are acknowledging everybody that comes in through that door. I promise you that. They know exactly what you're wearing, when you come into church, how much you offering, when you get up to go to the bathroom. Like they know these things. But they don't know the thing that conflict the interest comes
yeah.
in is that it's two generations that skip a generation. If the center generation was focused on what the youth got going on, I feel like They probably wouldn't steer away from church, but that's when they're not paying attention to that. They're paying attention to the older folks, and the older folks end up creating that drama in church. When they start judging younger folks that come into church that don't even know about becoming proper etiquette and you know what I'm saying? Like when we were that age, I was in church. I was born and raised in it, and I still was trying to figure myself out because I was going to public school. Then I went to a Catholic school. Mind you, I'm Pentecostic. My bloodline is Pentecostic, so I'm not no more. But that's what my family, expresses themselves as. So, in that bloodline, you have to it confused the crap out of me
got so
going
many
to a Catholic
traditions.
school and then going to a public school and then going to church.
You notice the difference between
It was just too much.
different Christian denominations.
Yeah,
they're,
too much.
Some of the traditions
That's why the word
like
religion
the skirt
came
thing
out.
for the what do you call it? Pentecostal, right?
Yeah,
that skirt thing they got.
that's why the word religion came out, because those are different religions,
And then, yeah.
and that's what's sad.
I literally like living by the mind state to each his own as far as that's concerned. However you want to worship God, your God, that's cool. Who am I to tell you that you're doing it the wrong way? But the problem that I have that led me away from religion is because they literally be telling people that people be doing it the wrong way. Automatically.
That part.
Like, how you going to tell me what's the best way for me to express myself? Like, they control that. And I even heard, I don't know if this is true or not, so please don't quote me, but I heard that all, religions to be, validated, they got to go through the Vatican. So to me, I'm like, what kind of shit is that? Just to get, official, documentation that you're a world religion or some shit like that, why you got to go through the Vatican?
I think you do have a license. You need a license for all of that. You need a certificate for all of that. You need a diploma.
But why?
For that. Because you need a license for all of that.
To worship.
To preach, not to preach, but to be a pastor. That's your license.
But what if you don't want to be a pastor?
That's your job.
What if I want to be a shaman?
That's your job.
Right? Ain't that like a religion? It's a role. Shaman ain't a religion.
I ain't gonna get into all that because I don't want to disrespect nobody.
I don't fucking know.
I seen the anime Shaman King.
And love.
So they got to do with spirits and shit. So nah, for real. Google it. You never watch Shaman King? The anime?
I'm spreading peace and love, y'all. We ain't getting into all that because I know people get sensitive about that. I can only speak about my stuff because that's what I got into. And
we trying to get a little controversial on, anybody who follows me on Facebook knows that I like to set a fire under motherfuckers' asses
And say fuck a lot.
and
Uh-oh.
and get, because you're I was always taught any reaction is better than no reaction. Whether it's good or bad. So if I'm making all these posts and shit, then that's another thing too. We're talking about, negativity, you post negativity. Well, that's what people respond to. I post positive things and I'm happy about things and I get ignored. Granted, last several days I've been in Facebook probation apparently.
I got on Facebook probation too, man. They told me
because of some stupid. They gave me 30
They took away
because
my
I posted a
registration.
picture of fucking weed in my story.
We can't be doing that now.
I don't know. No,
It's sad.
They
literally blocked my whole status off of me saying
It was an auto thing too. It was an auto thing because it was literally
They got me
the
off of
second
saying-
I clicked fucking
Find
share.
us a comment saying finna kill everybody. But
What the
So
I get it why they flagged me, but I was reporting yo, you took that way out of context.
A lot of it, yeah, yo.
They're gonna take it out of
I had
context.
motherfuckers
That's
that were
literal,
sitting
babe.
there
That's
conspiring.
literal. They don't understand our lingo. It ain't happening.
Yeah, so I understand why I got flagged for 7 days. They took away my monetization rights.
Certain
Lot
words,
of
you
times
can't.
you
You
could-
gotta watch how you move, how you speak.
You could fucking dispute a lot of that shit.
But on
There
There was the one time. There was the one time where I did dispute it,
And do all
and they were
that
like, "Oh,
crazy
my
shit."
bad. You're right. Your post is back on Facebook, and we not gonna ban you." I forget what it was, but I was like, I said some fucking sentence in my post was something about beating people up over
like,
something.
"Fuck
I
that
can't remember.
motherfucker."
I can't remember exactly what it is, but it was definitely what they were saying it was. But I was just like, I was that's not the context. I mean, yeah, that's what I said, but that's not what I literally meant. And they were like, oh, okay, cool. But this time, no, they didn't give me a chance to dispute it or not. So they're like, oh, all your posts are gonna be at the further down in the feed. So I drop a new song and I get fucked because of it. Whatever. But you know, we still out here doing things. YouTube ain't got me restricted. So
Yo, shout out YouTube.
not
They
yet
demeaning
anyway.
it.
Not yet anyway. You know they let you do moderate profanity in your ads.
So we can say fuck shit titties.
Yeah, you could say some
Whoa.
adult shit in your ads that they promote, and it's okay.
Wow.
So that's pretty cool. That's one of the reasons why I never got my promo never got stopped. Facebook shut me down once though. Yep. They took $40 from me, and I
Damn.
said, okay, let me do another 20, and they were like, nah, for profanity. Well, then how'd you take $40 already? You already gave me fucking promo, and then you said, nah, dog, this
That
don't
was
fit,
finder's fee.
man.
Finder's fee.
They're like, nah, you owe us.
Yo, that
We
shit pissed me
allow
off. But
you-
no, it says right when you make the ad, when you make the Google ads, it literally says moderate profanity. Like
So you
it's,
can say
it's
what the
allowed.
hell.
So you're allowed to say swear words in your ads on fucking YouTube. So that's cool. So we're all right. We're all right as far
You
as
just
that
can't
goes.
bust out the gate with fuck.
No, you. I mean, you
Like
probably
the
could.
first word, they like you be listening to
That's what I
music,
did.
and they cut fuck that.
Okay, it was the
You know
second.
what?
It was the second word. The 40 days video.
Damn.
Second bar in my verse. Fuck
that's
it.
when they both-
It's fucking absurd. Something occurred. I've been locked in the base for a month and a third. Yeah, that was.
You get blocked.
Nah.
Facebook was playing that shit. Well.
No, that wasn't on Facebook. That was YouTube. YouTube let me do that shit.
Oh, okay.
Facebook was the one that was like, nah, you can't say bitch. Because my boy said however many takes, bitch.
But that's like
And-
saying ass, and it's
That
sad
was
that you
endangering.
can't say ass.
But you can say shit on TV.
But you can't. And you can say
It's a
asshole.
soft cuss word.
You can't say
But
asshole.
Yes, you can.
You can't say asshole.
Yes, you can.
No, asshole means you're asshole. You can say ass, you're an ass, that's donkey. But asshole, when you're talking about the whole,
I've
the
seen
part,
it in
yeah, no,
CNN.
you can't.
I know Steve
You
Harvey
can't
always
say.
cussing on
You
the
can't
video.
say.
Oh, he says asshole all the
You
time.
can't. You can't say.
Shit. He say hell.
You can't
say
say.
damn.
Steve
can't-
Harvey don't care. He
You
just
can't
got
say
money,
dick
be like,
if
I'll
you're
pay.
talking about somebody's dick, but you can say it if you're
Damn,
calling
but
somebody
you
a
can't
dick.
say dick.
Or call him
No,
Richard.
that's
If you're like,
that's
damn,
well.
you're a dick, that's
Well.
allowed. But if you're like, damn, you punched me in my dick, that's not allowed. That's not allowed. So no, you can,
Or
yeah.
now you
Yeah,
can't
you're
say
right.
damn.
Dick.
You look like a dick.
You can't say
Yo.
goddamn. You can say
can't say
damn.
like a
You can
dick.
say damn, but you can't say goddamn.
But you just said it.
Yeah, because
No, it's not about on fucking
Yo,
TV,
Sadie.
man.
I know
Fuck.
about you, Sadie.
That you
What are you
just
talking
said
about?
it.
Oh
And
man.
you just meant it.
Yeah, no, I don't have any copyright strikes. I don't have any strikes as far as like my content, posting anything against the guidelines. YouTube is actually pretty laid back with this as far as that shit goes.
As long as they watching, we
Dude.
don't care. We'll look the other way. That's YouTube's
Watching.
motto. Keep them watching.
I mean-
we'll look the other way.
I mean, if you weren't allowed to do it, then Google Ads wouldn't be like, hey, you can have moderate profanity. It wouldn't tell you that, you know what I mean? So, I don't really worry about it as far as that goes, and I'd rather do Google Ads than Facebook Ads anyway, because people suck on Facebook. They don't do shit. All day, I don't do shit, and then fucking, I go live, and people want to fucking call me and shit. What the fuck, man? It's ridiculous.
It be
You're a
like
popular
that.
guy.
It be like that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Man,
You know what I'm saying?
I gotta tell people I'm live.
You gotta tell people.
Man, but my journey with religion has been, I've been on both sides of it, the good and the bad. I see why people feel the need that religion is necessary, because it does give you some sense of balance. Because with the household that I grew up in, I seen my mom without God in her life and without church in her life, and it was rock bottom, crack city. Like, it was terrible in that upbringing, but she still loved us through it. But like, yo, when she got like to the point where she was going hard for church, like all that shit was like visibly better when we was going to church versus when she didn't and just got lost in the world and shit. So I see that reason that religion does play a good part of balancing people out that need it the most. But the problem is, and the same point is that, like we was talking about before, it be they ways that they be trying to tell you what's the right way to, like, worship or like how to feel about God. You know what I mean? It be that. They tell you everything's wrong, everything gonna send you to hell.
But they don't talk about the reality, like when you youth, how temptation is always near, how you gotta go to school and deal with different type of characters. And
They should tell you about life.
They don't talk about how you gotta pay bills and how you gotta prepare yourself for a career. Because if you don't really have a career, you really have to get a 9 to 5. Because a diploma is not everything. Like,
And you know what they damn sure don't tell you about? They don't tell you about anything that's happening currently, and they don't take a stand like they used to anymore. Because the church used to be a very activist group of people, and now it's like anything that happened that needs like attention in the world, they're like, nah, we're not even gonna discuss it.
You know what they should teach you in
it's
school?
like if church is gonna pay the bills.
They should teach you extreme couponing.
Right.
Yo, I seen this video today. Listen, I seen this video today. This shit was like $2,000 some. This motherfuckers had this coupon. This shit brought it down from $2,000 to $200. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? How can I do that?
Damn.
Yo.
Wait, what?
Yeah. It went from 2080 or something like that to fucking.
To pull off.
And I'm just watching the screen, and all these things are popping up, and it's taking money off, and then the total was $200, and went from 2,000 something to 200. I'm like, yo.
Patience with the coupons. You gotta know exactly what the hell you getting.
If you can save $1,800.
But then, what do you look like using all them coupons, though?
I don't give a fuck what I look like. I say $1,800. I look like a champion. That's what I mean.
You saving like $2,000.
Yes. What? If I was a cashier, I'd be like, yo, how do you do this? That would have been the religion I get into. Extreme couponing. Yes.
You get mad at those old ladies that, like, when you go to Tops and you just need to go to the customer service desk real quick, and they need all their scratch offs and their lottery tickets, and they want to take fucking 20 minutes and buy a pack of cigarettes, and they need lighters, and they need to cash in their fucking lottery tickets. Then they want to get some new lottery tickets.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, yo,
then they want to send the money or to the grandson.
I just want to cash in my $10 in scratch offs, and I gotta wait fucking 20 minutes. Yo, I was about to walk out. I was about to be like, yo, this bitch is fucking pissing me off.
Go ahead of you. Fuck off.
Yo,
you little shit.
I be getting mad as shit. I be getting mad as shit at that stuff. Like, it's always like the old people though. Old people. It's an old people thing.
That's what I'm saying. They're the ones that really don't like. They mean good. They mean good by people, but they don't know how to express it because it's an older generation. You know what I'm saying? And the adults.
The world's changing in this.
The adults that are right now. The adults that are. I want to say the young adults, like from 28 and up. I feel like some of us is doing good in life financially.
Those are full-blown adults.
Financially, some of them are doing good though in life. Our generation, I've seen a lot of our generation really keep up with life.
We got Russ.
Introduction to social media made so many people our age group do so successful.
So I want to say at least 40s and late 30s. I feel like those people should be talking to the elders more about how life was when they were younger. Try to find a better way to at least communicate that with them so they can at least have the knowledge, even if they don't agree with it. So they can at least have the knowledge to how to deal with the younger crowd. The new generation that's coming right after us. Because there's 4 different generations in the church. There's the elders, there's the adults, the young adults, and then the teenagers. Actually 5, because we ain't counting the infants and the children.
Don't be paying attention. I used to play with the dinosaur hand when I was a kid. I was 8 years old, like.
We are talking about.
Because once you're 21,
this shit right here.
once you're 21, you're a young adult.
You know do this? You know do this with the dinosaur hand?
I mean, I see what you're saying, but I don't know about that specifically.
Yo.
But yeah, I was a real major.
I was doing that shit in church.
Like that age thing,
like, DJ.
age gap was real.
Like I said, our church was youth group. It was smoking weed in the back parking lot.
That's not church youth group. That's just a youth group.
That sounds like a movie.
It was interesting.
Where was the religion involved in that?
Even the pastor used to smoke weed.
Oh my god.
Used to though. He didn't. So he was cool with it. So like, you know, he didn't really give a fuck.
What type of pastor is this? He's supposed to put y'all. sit y'all down for a couple of months.
Nah, nobody's perfect. People can give up smoking and doing drugs and still become pastor. Because my mom became a minister
No.
for a certain amount of time. She smoked.
Did they let you still get on the altar?
No altar. I just sat in the fucking chair in the seat. I ain't do shit.
Oh, okay.
Fuck all that.
Yo,
I was just saying for the okay. So they got pizza every week.
Oh my god.
It was free pizza every week.
that's how
So
they
like,
got y'all.
that was my man. I got to eat free pizza.
They was taking advantage of one of the 10 commandments
Oh my god.
and knew they was gonna get you.
Oh my god.
And then we were smoking weed in the back, so you get the munchies, and then you go in and get
God,
the pizza.
pizza and weed, the
Yo.
church.
Russ knows. Russ, all right, Russ, you've been in a fucking youth group before. When you're talking about youth group, he's been
I was
there.
after that
He's been there.
Nah,
Let your mama hear that. She'll be so mad at you.
yo.
No.
Giving up pizza for Lent. What?
No, my mama would have been like, you better get off this.
So, when y'all go to church, where y'all sit at? Y'all sit in the middle, the front, the back of it, like, kind of in the side?
I know you're not asking me.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay, depending on how I was feeling. Like, if I was mad at my dad and my mom, I'd sit in the back. But then, if I was feeling like the service was going to be good, I'd sit all the way in the front.
I was always middle. You been to church a couple times, right? Where you sit at when you go to church? Sit all the way in the back?
I mean, youth group was at a church. That's for
But
the
you ain't
most
never
part.
actually go to a service?
I ain't never went to a service. No,
Nah, ever?
No,
Wow.
never.
Like, have
I'm
to sit
not-
through the choir? And
Nah, hell nah.
today, we're going to make
Hell
morning
nah.
announcements. Brother Earl
Nah.
just had his first granddaughter.
Nah. We would at our.
really how it
It was like a 20-minute fucking service thing after we were done fucking around and we go. He would like read some shit out of the Bible.
This is church.
He would read some shit out of the Bible.
Jesus Christ.
Get right here.
He
you go to
would.
church, Let me read you a story.
I mean, like.
All right, so one day, there's a guy named Adam, right? And he screwed this girl named Eve. No. Had 2 kids and one of them killed the other one.
You
Go
know,
ahead, get some pizza. That's it.
you know, it wasn't an apple, right?
God.
You know, it wasn't an apple, right?
I know it wasn't an apple.
It was a quince.
They don't say
A
what it
quince?
was. What's a quince?
Quince.
It
I don't know, some kind of fucking fruit.
Now y'all got me wanting to.
Yeah.
It's kind of.
You can't
Yeah.
just say words like that and then not do it.
Yo.
Quincy.
Yeah, it's a quince. Quince.
The fuck is a quince? Yeah, you gotta Google that. That's Googleable. That's
Googleable.
a real Googleable moment.
A quince.
Oh, the fake pears? No, wait.
It's not a fake pear, baby.
Quince fruit. That look like the thing
It's
from
it's a real thing. See?
the thing that what's the Aries be having.
They say a quince in the Bible?
The fruit.
No,
How
The
you
Bible.
know?
The Bible missing chapters.
Because-
Let's talk about that.
because I saw it on the
incomplete.
TV show.
It's on a TV show?
Yeah, they said it's supernatural.
Oh, I gotta finish
Wait.
that show because I start. Listen, you know where
You
I'm
want
at?
to the jump?
No,
I
no,
watched
but
it
you know where I'm at?
5 times.
I'm on season 11. Where you
5.
I'm at with that old ass lady that used to take care of the lettermen, the motherfuckers,
Oh, the
Man of Letters?
Society.
The Man of Letters.
the
Yeah,
man of letters. I'm at the spot where the old lady bitch, the
The
psycho
old lady
bitch, the old lady psycho bitch,
Yo,
Wanted
the
to
old lady
fucking
psycho
kill.
bitch.
The what?
the old lady psycho bitch wanted to kill what's his name? Oh
Yo.
my god, Lucifer's son. She wanted to kill him.
Old lady psycho bitch.
She used to take care of the man of letters.
Yo,
Oh, you're on the last season then.
these are the old lady.
You talking about she's a nymph?
Yo,
Yeah.
I need
She's
to
a
see.
nymph, right?
Oh my god.
I think so.
They reset the power and she came
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
Yeah, you're
yeah.
in like the last. You're like
Well,
halfway
I need
through
to
the
know where
last
the
season.
fuck they said Quince.
It's in there.
It's in that season?
It's
But
no,
you
no.
think
It's
that's
just,
back
it's 15 seasons.
You
It's
think
20
it's
episodes
back
a
to
season.
Supernatural?
The more that
I
you
need to see
look
what the
things
fuck.
up that they say in there, the more you find out that it's
Now I want
accurate.
to eat a Quince.
I mean, the
like you
angels'
trust-
names,
It's like
the
an apple,
demons'
though.
names, all that shit.
It's a yellow apple.
Yo, what if we own a quince farm?
It might have been in season 15.
It's a yellow apple. That's why they call it an apple, because it looks like
You-
an apple.
You didn't get to that part yet. That's why you didn't see it.
No.
Or in the Caucasus region.
I don't want to say anything, but yeah, you didn't get to that part yet. That's why you
Okay.
didn't see
It's
it.
Northern
getting better.
Persia. It's in northern Persia.
Where's
Well,
that at?
well, Adam
Well.
shows up, like Adam and Eve. Adam,
Oh, word?
and he's the one who said it. He was like, because they were like Adam, like the apple. He was like, actually, it wasn't an apple, it was a quince. But you know, that's when he said it. So yeah,
Okay.
you're like 4 episodes away from that.
Okay.
But yeah, they definitely that's.
Well,
Like I
it
said,
looks
I've looked
like
up-
an
I've
apple,
looked up
that's
shit.
why. That's why they called it an apple, because it looks like one. I see why they would.
It's
they were
easier to
talking-
say apple than quince. What the fuck is a quince? Everybody knows
But
what fucking apple is.
that's an eye opener right there.
Yo, I'm about to eat some quince and figure out what the fuck the properties
But that's
of
an
that shit is.
eye opener right there, because if they switch the
I'm
word
gonna get
to
mad
that,
smart. My brain gonna be like Mega
If
Mind
they-
and shit.
if
I'm
they
gonna be,
switch the word to
levitating and
that-
doing
Say that to anybody.
telekinesis. But
I mean, some quince.
If they
They're gonna be like, what? They're gonna look at you like, what the
if they
fuck?
switch the word to
Is
that,
it- is that
imagine
an
how
animal?
much shit they switch the word to in the Bible.
A quince.
right. If they switched it for a fruit, what else would they switch it for?
Yeah.
Like I said, all different translations and shit over
What
the
if
years.
David didn't really beat Goliath
It
with a
was related
stone?
to an
He
apple
just shot
because
the
of a
nigga.
Latin Vulgate.
What if the
the
shit
word
was just all
for
made up
evil
because they were
apple
bored as
is
fuck and didn't have any?
In Latin.
Right.
So that's how it
Yo, they don't have
was.
any other forms of entertainment back then except for storytelling
Fruit doesn't exist
You know what I mean?
outside
Bards.
of that tree.
and jousting.
There once was-
Jousting, you know.
Someone said it's
Well,
not
you
a
ever see A
quince.
Knight's Tale?
Someone said it's not
I
a
don't know.
quince.
It's a jousting movie.
They said it wasn't a quince either. It was related to an apple because of the Latin Vulgate.
Either way, the point.
The
Either way, the
word
point
for
is
evil and
it wasn't an apple.
goes in Latin. So that's how it became to be an imagine as an apple.
Oh man, you got a
Yeah.
reference where you get figure that out from. I want to read into that.
Theologically, the fruit doesn't exist outside of that tree, which is guarded by Cherubim?
Cherubim.
What's that?
By the cherubim. I don't know, but in the Bible they said 4 angels on each side, north, south, east, and west, guarding
The
guarding
Tree of
Eden.
Life story was brought back from their captivity in Babylon. Okay, share some more info in that.
You gotta
I
send a link
definitely-
so we can
you
read
sound
into
very
that. But I'm looking at your
intriguing.
name.
Rabbit.
Yeah, we on
Right.
two different.
Damn.
We know what
Two
you be
different
into,
lives
all that
here.
studies and shit, but it's okay.
Okay.
You putting us on to some history, we'll go
Put
fact
us
check it.
on.
But yeah, stay safe out here. We love you. You gonna do some shit like we do with the other dude? You gonna go do some shit? That's cool. We still love you either way. Okay. Just
What you mean we need the live on the YouTube? We are live on
No,
YouTube.
Tree
What you
of
talking
Life,
about?
etc. All have precedents presidents in Babylonian and before that.
Sumerian mythology. See, in school they taught me a little bit of Sumerian, like Sumerian mythology, but not very much. They cap
Yeah,
all
they
that
didn't say
information.
all that info.
They really cap a lot of information in school when it gets too far in history. They really want you to focus on the
definitely
last
didn't say all
about I'll say 4,000 years dated, and then
And-
even then they focus on different regions. Cause so much shit. The world's a big ass place. There's probably some like significant events that happened in the past 4,000 years they just don't talk about because it wasn't war related.
Facts.
Or it was because of some foul shit that we
I still want to know
did.
how the fuck they got
Yeah,
rid
that
of
too.
dragons. I still want to know how the fuck
That
they
is
got
very
rid of
interesting.
dragons.
Like, girl, we're gonna bring that shit up again. You don't think that's important to put in the history books when we defeated all the fucking dragons?
We still want to know all that because if dinosaurs existed and we learned about these damn dinosaurs and whatever, what happened to the dragons?
I heard that dinosaur bones ain't even really dinosaur bones. It's like they got them wrong.
Even the
They started
Psalms
crafting them
They-
as what
the
they think it
Bible.
was.
They
some of
said
the
that
verses literally are parallel.
some dinosaurs had wings and we just didn't know because they didn't have any bones in the wings or
Yeah,
some
They
shit,
were
and
deteriorated.
they just dissolved over time or whatever, and that some of the dinosaurs could have been dragons.
Like your ear. Like a wing is a cartilage, essentially. So it's like
Wow.
your ear's
Dragon
not gonna fucking
pox
stay.
got
They're not
them.
gonna know you had ears 1,000 years in the future.
Somebody
They gonna
said.
imagine
Somebody
humans
said
was just earless,
dragon.
nose-less,
Oh,
with a
he
flat
said.
shit.
He said dragon pox got them.
Dragon pox.
Are you serious or is you joking? Cause
We
now I
fucking
gotta
with you.
research.
Nah, ain't no goddamn dragon pox.
That is a fucking.
Any pox is like a man-made disease.
Talking about like monkeypox.
Wait, if every pox is a man-made disease, what if
Oh, he said he's joking. He's joking.
Nah, but I'm gonna go down the rabbit hole, Mr. Dread, rabbit hole Illuminati. If every pox is the disease, so what if dragons were exterminated by way of disease? They literally made a dragon pox and just like sprayed their fucking nests and eggs and shit.
What the fuck?
So you don't kill the dragons, you kill their offspring.
So you think like COVID like killed them, like, but not COVID, but like at that time you'd call it like leprosy or some shit?
I think a mixture of monkeypox, avian flu,
What the
swine flu, fucking COVID-19,
What?
herpes, all that diseases got mixed up in a big ass container, a medieval container, and they just went by and started spraying down the fucking dragon eggs. Cause you just wait till the old dragons die off, and you only got to deal with them for like 50 years
check
or
this
so.
out. What if they got into the, what are they called? Ear pods?
AirPods,
Water pods? Whatever the fuck they're called?
like pockets in the water.
Yeah.
You said.
Loch Ness monster, possible.
No, but what if some dinosaurs did that? I mean, some dragons did that.
Like Godzilla.
Like Godzilla.
I believe it. Shit, what's gonna wake them up? What you think?
A volcano?
I mean, we don't know what's at the bottom of the ocean.
That part. See? That's why it's called the bottom
Cooties.
of the ocean.
I don't necessarily think.
That's why when
Cooties is at
motherfuckers
the
go
bottom
all
of
the
the
way
ocean.
down there and some of them motherfuckers don't come all the way back up,
why
it's
they
because
don't
they
exist
tell
that
you.
You think there's some crackheads down there?
Listen, listen, man.
Scurrying around looking for the
Yeah.
fucking crack at the bottom of the ocean, some
Listen,
super crack.
I'll be mad as fuck with these miners. That's what they're called.
Got
the
a whole
mines.
crackhead community at the bottom of the ocean.
What the fuck are
Be
they
the
called? The
fastest
mines.
swimmer. Holding their
They called the mines.
Mayans.
No, the mines. The people that build all the way down to the deep sea and they have the little tower house on the top, but it's like a whole bunch of shit down in the ocean, deep bottom of the ocean.
The rigs, like the oil rigs.
The oil rigs. I be tight as fuck with them, right? Cause these motherfuckers be creating fire. All of a sudden they be like all the pipes blow up, and then all the motherfuckers die. Why you keep going down there? Why the fuck? Why is you going down there? I want to know why you think it's still good for you to go somewhere you can't see shit at.
Yeah, you really can't see shit. After
You
like,
look
what,
up, it's
like 100
dark.
feet.
It's dark.
Yeah,
Like
it's completely dark down there.
70 million lumen flashlight to be able to see underwater.
My God.
And even
We
they
do got some bright ass lights that do light it up down
Pero
there
why
quite
you
a
That
wanna
makes
bit.
you a whole
go? Why
target.
you what you want to wake up?
It literally make you a target.
What you
Depending on
waking
what's
up?
down there, I mean,
Everything.
Bro,
there's like that one of
Listen.
them giant squids with 100-foot tentacles and shit.
listen,
That makes them go after you. Then what the fuck is
I
that?
don't know. I be mad as fuck at people. Because some people love going to
If I
spots
was a
they're not supposed
squid
to
and
be
I
at.
seen some shit that looked like this floating in my motherfucking vicinity, I'm attacking.
I would like to know
I mean,
more,
they're pretty smart too. They are
Big
very,
ass head, they
very
better be smart.
Yo.
Shits be like this big.
Do you
Yo, they
post-
can get
Inside
their
they
whole
brain.
body through like a little tiny ass hole and shit, even though they're huge. It's crazy. They don't have no bones.
What if they're aliens?
They could just
What if they're alien
What if they
species?
fucking praying mantises look like aliens.
So what do you
They
guys
dead
think
ass do.
Beastmen? What are the Beastmen originally related to? Where do they come from?
The what?
Beastmen.
Beastmen.
What's that?
Like Bigfoot, Yeti.
Well, Bigfoot is Yeti.
Yeah, just in different regions.
It's just a different name for it, but no, that's
Where do they come from?
a
What originally are
Sasquatch.
they related
Yeah,
to?
right.
That's
Sasquatch.
that's all the same thing. That's referring to the same thing.
They history hidden too, like a motherfucker.
Yeah, 'cause I want to know where the fuck they come from.
All they got
Some
is a
of them
nigga
motherfuckers-
picture sideways catching a mid stroll, but then they got that one video where the dude, where the Yeti was slinging the dude that I showed you. That shit was crazy. Have you seen that one? I shared it on my story. I'll pull it up after we go live, but this is video where this is Yeti just got this dude by
Swinging
his
the dude
fucking
like a
like
puppet.
some rope or whatever that he had, and he was just like going crazy like a gorilla movements and shit like whoop,
And then he went
the
down
fuck?
the
swinging him and shit,
motherfucking
and
mountain
then fell off of a mountain.
in the snow.
What the fuck?
Yo, shit was crazy. But man, the access to all that information also is probably a big reason why people is going away from the church, because the church don't always have answers for that, or they do but don't want to tell them. Because I had mad questions from my pastor even as a little
Like
kid.
slavery. How come church doesn't talk about slavery?
They do, but in a way
No, they don't.
it reinforces
Well,
it.
not in my in the years I was raised in church, in my church, in my religion, they never
They ain't talk
spoke
about
about slavery.
Moses and the Egyptians being enslaved.
They don't talk about slavery.
Not even Egypt.
They don't talk about
the
slavery.
Pharaoh?
They don't talk about
Let my people
slavery.
go?
They don't talk about slavery. And if they talk about slavery, they don't talk about the right people.
So what did they talk about with Moses? Parting the Red Sea. They talk about that,
They talk about parting the Red Seas,
but not before that.
but they don't talk about any slavery, freedom, none of that.
Like, how did they get to the sea?
None of that.
He was just like, yeah, one day millions of people just showed up at a sea.
They
and it
don't
split.
talk about how. No, they don't talk about how they.
So they skipped lessons.
They don't talk about. But they don't still talk about the slavery that happened, how the Africans got invaded. They don't talk about that in church.
Bible was made before that.
That's the thing. They don't still talk about. They only talk about. They don't even talk about the slavery that happened before that. Like that's what's weird.
What, even like current day? Yeah.
They don't talk about slavery. Period.
Because they're not supposed to. For real. It's really that they ain't supposed to.
Some
That's why they
churches.
stay out the way.
Some
Like I said,
churches really are big on women being quiet. You can't speak unless your husband allows you to speak. And you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day. I ain't trying to get into that rabbit hole. But
Man, that's what we do here in the Umbrella Podcast. We give you the umbrella of topic, and then we go down the motherfucking rabbit hole.
And then we pop out on a different
boom.
area
Right.
on the ground, and then we go into another rabbit hole because there's more than one rabbits out there.
That's facts. Facts. Period.
We said gotta ignore it like all the other inconvenient rules, or it's bad publicity. And bad publicity doesn't make for good donations.
And where do
Yeah.
you think these donations really go to?
The people who own the church.
Vatican. The person who authorized all religions, like I said earlier.
And then what happens with that?
No,
You just gotta look and see who's got the nicest car.
You ever see the videos of the Vatican? That shit is lavish as shit. Like,
So we pay.
y'all better pay me taxes.
They
I
paying
authorized
them
y'all.
to seek the Bible. They
No,
gotta
just-
pay. They gotta pay the Vatican to preach the Bible.
No, I just think that they messed up where they started monetizing religion. And that's where it's at now. Religion has now been monetized as well as every other fucking thing in this world. And it's like, that's why a lot of the youth just lost faith. And it's very little stuff that you can learn a good lesson and somebody won't attach, well, just sign up for my Christian course. Or for $14.99 a month. Or better yet, pass the plate around 3 times during a service that's supposed to save your life. You feel me? Like, if you have a word to preach, Jesus wasn't out there like, yeah, now if you just turn the page 27 and pass that plate around, you mean get his disciples and shit to work like, but nah, Jesus ain't need to do that. So it's like, I don't know. When religion got monetized, it probably has always been. I don't think about it.
Just like school.
It's being spiritual, it's being religious, it's believing
Just
in
like
God,
school.
but the religion part is like a practice. And that's why a lot of people turn away from religion, because they turn away from the practice.
It's
Because it's
just
like
like
more of us
school.
is like, I'm gonna celebrate myself how I intend to. I'm gonna worship who I want. And we got access to literally the whole world.
It
with
almost
the phone. So
feels
it's
like a
we have
sorority.
more
Like if you
options
don't
than to
do
be told
certain
something.
things the right way through the doctrine, you won't get to participate in what you're supposed to participate in the church itself. And that's like a sorority. Like if you don't do what you gotta do with the gang, you can't be part of the gang.
You gotta get down, lay down, nigga. Yo, D's, you awfully quiet, boy. You're not quiet, you out of it.
I'm about to back it up. Whoa.
You ain't been to church that much, so I understand.
He's like, I don't know what the fuck
He's
they're
like, yeah,
talking about.
go ahead, guys. But you can still be opinionated.
I mean,
there's goods and bads to
I'm not gonna say some of the things that I've said off camera about religion. I just really don't like it at all. I don't. I think it divides people more than it does bring them together.
That
Yeah.
part.
I agree. With so many churches around the city of Buffalo, why can't it just be one church and everybody go? That would make the
I
most
mean, I
sense.
get everybody has their own beliefs and whatever they believe in, whatever they want to believe in, but like.
Ideally,
I mean, you got like Jehovah's Witnesses going door to door preaching at people, fucking talking shit to them, fucking, you know, if you disagree with them, then they get mad.
Right.
And they fucking try to just say whatever they can to get you to be on their side.
They circle back and shoot up your crib.
Yo, I was talking about some crazy shit.
They just be like, whoosh. Yo, you ever get them pamphlets in your front porch? Like the pamphlets that take
We
you
got
to hell by the end of the story.
there was
goodness.
a no
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
no solicitor sign on the door, so they stopped coming.
Oh, you got that sign?
They don't give a fuck about that. They're like, you gonna get this little pamphlet to tell you about to go to hell. By the
Yo,
end.
no, because they won't fucking try that shit with me. I'm sure that they marked down the house. I'm sure they marked down the house to, hey, don't go to here, because this guy is fucking, he might be a devil worshiper. Like, cause I'm talking about like, I believe more in like the Big Bang and science and things you can prove and shit like that. And like
that the Jehovah's Witness been outlawed in some countries because of that.
That's
How
crazy.
they be going door to door.
yo,
That's
when
invasive.
they did that, you could look out the door, at the front door, and you'll see like probably like 6 groups of 2 or 3 that are just all down the street, and they're like knocking at this house, and then like 7 houses down there's somebody knocking at this house, and then across the street fucking like 8 houses down this way, and they're getting the whole street. And like I'm like, yo, don't even try that shit with me, because I'm
You know
not
what?
like
The only other people who do that shit is mailmen, but they don't even knock.
Wow.
And fucking
man,
the people for the census. That's about all.
yo, they don't even do shit like that no more. They give you a little
Wow.
card for you to fill it out yourself,
They
and
ran
they
up-
just
they
drop
pulled
it in
up
your
on
fucking.
me.
They just drop it in your fucking mailbox.
I ain't fill out the census in years.
Yeah,
No comment.
fuck about that shit.
comment.
None of that shit. But yeah, I just don't. I'm not into religion, dude. Like, religion just ain't. You know, I get people are fully allowed to believe in whatever they want to believe in.
Shit.
I don't give a fuck, but I'm saying, like, don't push it on me though.
None of that.
I respect
shit.
that. I respect that. because
Simple as
that's how
that.
a lot
Just
of more
don't
people
push
need
it
to
on
be.
me. That's all.
But too many people like they so deep in it. They're like, I gotta, like what you say earlier. They're trying to save like salvation.
Okay,
is,
because salvation is individual, and motherfuckers be trying to save others.
Bam, right there. They be
So
trying
like-
to save
so
others.
like,
push
what
it
is the
on
point-
everybody else, but
what
your
is the
salvation
point-
Individual.
What is the point in having 40 people fucking lined up in a corner with fucking signs talking about Jesus is and God and all this shit, yelling at cars driving down walls?
That's too much.
What's the point in
That's
that?
Too much.
Okay,
it's
so-
too much.
Wait, I got a perfect point for that. Right? We're
Like,
artists,
literally,
right?
like, I'm knocking like 40 people with fucking signs. Like we had a fucking sports game or a wrestling match or some shit, and they're holding up signs in the crowd. That's what it looked like.
Exactly. So it's marketing. It is marketing to the 100% marketing. Because if the sports do it, imagine you'd being an artist. You got 40 people on a random street holding up signs of you. That's brand recognition. 100%.
Yeah.
That's a marketing tactic.
Right.
But it has
These
no
niggas
play. Has
are
no
geniuses.
place in religion.
No, but it does because they've been doing this for hundreds and hundreds of years. They know
And
what's gonna work.
all they're doing is marketing,
Popular.
and all they're doing is marketing to the actual church itself, not the fucking people that go there. Because you think any of those people benefit off it? No.
But
The preachers get all the nice cars, and they get to fucking support their fish and buy everything tax free because it's for the church.
Well, because they got hired. That's why. But
Literally, like, yo, my mom worked at PetSmart for like 12 years, yo. They were constantly fucking people going in there, oh, it's for the church, tax free. You're buying a fish.
Yeah.
What the like, really? Really? You're buying like some kind of exotic fish and this crazy fish tank and all this crazy shit, and it's for no.
Damn.
Yeah, cause they
why
get
tax
they get
breaks
tax
Cadillac.
they get tax exempt if they claim it's for the church.
Yeah, the church just need this fish.
Anything they can
the
say is for the
lobby.
church. Yeah, and
I
it's
need this
it's tax free.
$1 million chandelier.
no.
In
And
the
take
lobby
advantage
my
of it.
church.
Not $1 million chandelier.
Yeah, you know what would kill me? No, I mean it don't kill me, but like I get that we living in the future, but the churches with like
We
mega
living in the
screens-
present.
No, we live in the future.
We
The
living in
future is
present.
now.
We live in if the future is now, then it's the present.
No, Because now is a general statement.
I feel like
Right now is different, but in the now, we're living like
In the now. We're
Tomorrow's
now.
now.
This is the present. The now.
Well, aside from the technicality,
Tomorrow is the future. We're talking literals here.
no, and that ass, I feel like
Tomorrow
somebody,
is literally the future.
But on some G shit though, I feel like somebody has been fucking with my time.
Figuratively.
I can't be
Because
like,
I have
oh,
been
this
having a lot
check
of
is
deja vu.
post dated tomorrow, but that's now.
I've been having a lot of deja vus, and I feel like somebody genuinely fucking with my time.
Of course, they figure.
That's because they got the fucking.
Goddamn, sir.
First of all, you're well, yeah.
They need to stop
I'm
fucking
saying
with
your
time.
your brain fucking
'Cause out here,
functions
that's
differently
not
when you're
fair.
fucking
That's
at different
not fair.
vibrations and.
I dead ass be feeling like I need to move out this planet.
Boy says, "CERN, we all know. We seen them. They was all happy and shit, clapping. They little
We need
golf
to get
claps.
the fuck up out of here because
We opened another black hole.
I be having deja vus and reliving
tryna-
the moment
they
2 or
tryna-
3 times in a row, and then I sound crazy as fuck. And then let me stop, because then I'll end up in an asylum somewhere.
They trying to terraform Mars.
I bet. Make a
Elon Musk
How much
wants
money
to
you
fly
gotta
to
have?
Mars.
How much money you gotta have to go up there?
Obviously, a lot.
$1 million.
Elon Musk,
Beyonce
yeah.
and
Put it down
Jay-Z gonna be up
deposit.
in there?
He
$7,000
wants that
for taxes
rich
for
people.
pocket money.
Like, come
It's-
on now.
it's
Like,
crazy.
People only.
The citizens, like, really need to wake the fuck up.
Yo,
They
you know, be
really-
crazy if niggas be paying like $14 million to go to Mars just to get eaten by a space alien.
Oh my goodness.
Yo, they be getting gobbled
Oh my
up and spend
goodness.
all their millions and millions of dollars,
That's
and you
not
never
right.
hear from them again.
That's not right, bro. That's not right.
Would it surprise
you know-
us? Would it
you-
surprise you for real?
you know-
and
you
it's
know-
like, oh my god, these millionaires just got gobbled up
You know why we don't go to the moon no more, right?
Why?
because there's things out there.
What things?
Because when we went to the moon, we went to the dark side of the moon, and there's something on the dark side of the moon that said, "Yo, don't ever fucking come back
Are you
here."
fucking kidding me?
Why you think there hasn't been any people going to the moon since what, the 70s?
Elon Musk,
60s,
Jeff Bezos,
70s?
Them billionaires went to the moon.
The moon, the other side of the moon never faces us. It is always on, like, it's always on the other side. So it's always dark on that side. It never faces us. And
No, I never
supposedly
thought about
they
the
went to the dark side of the moon, and there was some shit over there, and they was like, nah, dog.
Oh, now I gotta see Apollo, cause on some G shit.
Then they came back with motherfucking different alien species because they probably got motherfucking.
real?
No, I'm just speaking. You know how I be talking.
But them people flew
I
back,
only
right?
be, I,
Or did
I
they-
let my
did they
mind
die?
wander like a child.
The people
with its
that went out there,
imagination.
right? Did they come back, or did some of them die?
NASA said they lost the technology to go to the moon. Think about that for a minute. Tell me if you believe they're terraforming Mars. If they lost the technology to go to the moon, how the fuck can they even get to Mars?
What the fuck? Hold on, wait.
How could I don't understand how they
Did
could
they
lose
all
the
come
technology.
back? The people that went to Mars. The people that went to the moon. Did they?
Yo, whoever's in this
they
comment giving these
came back.
comments is lit, bro. Next time we go
They
live,
come
I
back?
need you live.
They all come
I
back.
had some spam bot on my shit. I just banned them or reported them.
What was he saying? Watch my sexy live cam videos.
It
at
was,
this
it
website.
was, yeah, it was. It's literally a 69XXX site is the name.
I'll show you.
So I reported it. And, like, the fuck out of here. dog.
He's trying to show
I don't
you
know.
nipples.
I don't know if it's still. It said I could delete it. I mean, I'm on my shit. So
But did all those people come back? Like, I want to know.
yeah, they
like,
come back from the moon. Yeah,
who
but I'm
did-
just saying, like,
did they ever really talk about what really happened?
People be sworn to secrecy, and they take that very serious.
you could look up
That's
Being
shit.
sworn to secrecy is like, yeah.
You could look up. You could look up shit about the dark side of the moon, and that like they'll tell
I'm
you.
about
It
to
wasn't
look
just
some
a
shit up.
Transformers title, but I'm about to watch that shit.
Definitely. That's why
Transformers be
Apollo.
dropping gems.
I mean, technology has been advancing so much, especially since like we've been to the moon. You can't tell me that we don't have the option to do it again.
if they're talking about terraforming Mars, which is
And then
millions
they
of
talking
fucking
about
miles away.
they
Like,
changing the
so
atmosphere,
it's
so it's breathable
not-
air and
no, they like
They
you know how
wanted-
it's like mostly desert. They'll make it so it looks
They-
like
they
Florida.
found traces of
In a
water. They found traces of water on Mars, and Mars used to have water on it, and it dried up. But they think if it had water on it, then it had life, because water is life. But then, it goes into the whole thing where, like, I really don't believe necessarily that we're the only life forms out there. Like, I get that we're carbon-based life forms, but who's to say that there's not something else out there that we don't have on this side of the universe?
So they lost
think that
the
they're the only
technology.
ones.
That's why
My biggest problem with the moon landing is the astronaut interviews. Sometimes they said they saw stars. Others interviews they said no stars.
If they saying no stars, because it was in Hollywood.
They capping.
Because the first moon landing was obviously staged, but they only did it to win the space race, quote unquote.
Maybe
Well,
they did that. They tested that theory on MythBusters, and they said it's totally plausible that their photos and all that shit really was on the moon.
He said, then the space junk map says we're surrounded
They can still
by
go to the moon after, but they did that
we're
as a
surrounded
publicity
by
stuff to make
space
America
debris.
seem
What's that,
like they
debris?
won the space, because it became a
Maybe,
news,
yeah.
the space race.
Yeah, it was.
They said the space junk map says we're surrounded by space debris. That's how you say it?
Debris.
But you never seen any on the ISS live feed. All I'm saying is, if you were at the moon, you'd not forget if you saw stars or not.
Yeah, right.
You either did or didn't. You wouldn't change your story.
And a lot of those stars aren't even there anymore because that light is taking so long for it to reach us anyway. So yeah.
Or the
Light years. Like you heard of light years. That's how long the light takes to get to wherever it's going.
Them?
You're fucking looking up at the sky at stars that fucking blew up fucking thousands of years ago because it's just taking that long for the light to reach Earth.
And nothing's faster than the speed of light.
So that could be why there's no fucking stars, because we're just seeing shit that's not even there anymore. Why you think that there's so many stars out there with those lights? Because it's just taking that long for the light to reach to us.
Fucking dome.
Not necessarily. I don't necessarily think that. I don't know about that.
He said, how do you know? How do you know though? He said,
We don't know. It's all.
No,
it's-
no. He said you either did or didn't. You
You either
change your
did see
story.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, if you seen stars, you seen stars. Because when I seen that fucking spaceship, I seen that spaceship, and I tell you
Yo,
over and over
facts.
the same way.
I was just gonna talk to you about that the other day. I feel like I seen some weird shit, but I dead ass panicked and I just kept fucking walking. Like, I
when
ain't
you was
see shit.
doing a job.
I kept walking.
That's right. That's my girl.
I
You
didn't
mind your
see
damn
shit.
business.
I started singing twice as loud. I was like,
You gonna fight an alien?
no,
Huh?
I'm
You
gonna
gonna
keep
fight an
walking
alien?
like I don't see shit.
No, I'm saying like
If
the
it
alien, if
rolled
it
on me-
approached you and it
If it
fucking tried to
approached
grab
you-
you,
No,
like
you
you
can't.
swing.
Because it might be peaceful.
What if it's peaceful?
No, but I'm saying if it starts grabbing at you and shit,
Yeah, no. If it grabbing me, nah, it's getting
like,
the chance.
like
I'm aiming right for the
are
chin.
you're stabbing it like you got a knife
it's
in your
still a
pocket, you're
humanoid
stabbing it.
stabbing it.
Yeah, but you
First
aim-
thing going for the knife.
If you aim for the jaw,
If
right?
he grabs your job, what
no,
you gonna
no,
do?
wait. If an alien is coming at me, grabbing at me, and it still
What if
has
he
the same
grab your
anatomy
jaw?
as a human, the jaw is literally a weak point. They don't know nothing about
You
boxing.
don't know that though.
You aim right for the
You
jaw.
don't know that though.
What
It's an
piece of-
alien.
What if they?
How do you
what
know
if
it's a
the
weak point? Maybe it's
reflexes-
not a
what if
fucking
it's
weak
like
point
this?
on that species.
If they're a humanoid, they must have a jaw to talk.
But what if their shit is like this?
Fluid.
Yeah.
What if their jawbone is the strongest bone in their body?
Then you do a hook.
You
so
don't
you
know.
break your
You don't
shit.
know, dog.
You do a
Like
hook instead of an uppercut.
You gotta stab. I'm going for the stab.
Nah, but at least I'm a first. I'm gonna mind my business, which you did a great move.
I'm minding my business.
You mind your goddamn business. You see a little in the corner, niggas talking that gloop glop type shit.
gloop glop.
You let them talk that gloop glop. You keep it going,
I
right?
acting like I ain't see
I
it.
like I don't see that because you feel me. We can live peacefully, but then if they approach you, you don't
That's
automatically
what I'm
start
saying,
putting your
yeah.
like dukes up type shit. Because like
That's why I say this.
they might just be wanting to interact with you. They ain't never see a fucking human before. It might be their first landing. Then they gonna think after that every human is gonna square up with them.
Yeah, but like I said, it
Personally,
depends.
I
It
see-
depends
I
on if
know
they
what I
coming at
seen.
you though.
I
Yeah.
know what I
But
see.
If their teeth showing and they're drooling and they're fucking like charging at you,
know
looking
what I
all
see.
aggressive and shit, like
yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do.
yeah, I mean you
It
swing
was
it, but like,
weird as fuck
or you just
because
gonna let it
I-
happen.
I seen like when them like you were talking like how you was talking about them stars and how they like starting to like move or whatever. I feel like I seen a piece of a star dropping like from far, right?
Like shooting stars.
Yeah.
It could have been like that.
But then I
Yeah.
seen something invisible like grab it and disappear with it.
Damn.
So it was weird. It was fucking weird. Like I don't know. I don't know if it was a star that was dropping or if it was somebody flying something and you get where I'm going with it. Cause I know it had to be a spaceship because it was clear. You couldn't see the space. It was clear, but it took whatever was coming down from the skies.
That's crazy.
But I kept walking like I ain't see shit because I was looking at that coming down the whole time because it was like
shit, they got to do with me.
Sun setting. It was the sun setting.
Put your hat down.
I ain't never.
They're like, oh, when the sun is setting, you looking at the skies while you walking.
Yeah, it'd be beautiful as shit.
Yeah, it's a nice walk. So I'm just looking at the sky. All of a sudden, I see some clear shit. Just took the shit and then just. I was like, what the fuck just happened? And I just kept walking.
Yeah, I ain't never seen no shit.
You don't be looking at the stars like that?
No, I look at it. I just never
I'm
seen.
not bugging.
I never seen no fucking UFOs or nothing. I ain't never.
But was it out in the country? Like out where it was
by
like.
where I work.
So North
You know that road you gotta drive to turn to get into the hub?
Yeah.
That road.
Okay. So you pretty much gotta be away from the main city, damn near to see shit like that. Because when I seen it, I was in a town
less
with
light
a
and shit.
population of 12,000 people.
There's less light and shit. Like you go out to like the country area and
It'd be creepy as fuck out there.
stars show a lot more and shit like that.
moon.
But
I
I
had a spacecraft. I probably fly it where I see less light from above, so nobody would catch me.
Fit of the X.
yeah, but then you stick out more.
Nah, not necessarily if you go over.
Yeah, but them motherfuckers got cloaks and shit. They just be invisible.
Facts.
You know what I mean? They don't
I
even
seen
need
a
to
white
worry
girl.
about that
They
shit.
had Pennsylvania music. Different species, like I said, it's mad different species.
Maybe
The
they
Goomba
do that because they know they can, and we can't do shit about it.
That too. It'd be like when
listen. If aliens are coming here and they've been coming here for years, they know that we don't have the same technology.
I wish you would.
They know, and they looking and they watching, and they like they're just it's hiding in the bushes right in front of us, going, "Look at this stupid motherfucker." You know what I mean? Like that shit crazy. That shit crazy. Oh no, my fucking phone is dying. Oh, don't say that. Don't say the Earth is
Not
flat.
their phone.
Don't do that.
Phone.
The Earth is not flat. You'll never get me to fucking think that.
Well, listen. What if, like, I asked first because y'all didn't get to answer that. What if the alien came straight to grab your jock?
My jock by my dick.
Yeah.
Why would I want to grab my dick first of all?
What if that's the way he said hello?
What if it was a she alien?
I mean, what if they wanted to say hello?
To
square it
my
up?
dick? To square up? Hit it with that.
I'm just saying, like, it's
What
a
if
weird
they're
looking
still
thing.
holding
If it looks like the Predator from like the Predator movies,
Yeah, no, fuck
If
that.
it looked like that-
the Predator came and was reaching for your dick.
Oh my god.
first of all, that thing is big as hell. It'll probably do whatever it wants.
Yo,
That shit got a hand the size of your whole fucking
Face.
arm. Like, what the
yo,
fuck?
that should be crazy.
Jesus
It got
Christ.
your whole face in. Just does that.
It took Arnold Schwarzenegger a lot to take out that Predator.
Yeah.
And it didn't even really take him out.
Yeah.
Took itself out.
Let me hit that bong, brother.
Did you just call it a bong?
Yeah, bong.
That's the first thing from a bong. That's a bowl.
Bowl.
It's a
B
bowl.
word. Let me hit that B word.
Bowls.
It's a bowl. A bong has water in it.
Hit
ain't got no
them
water in it.
Bowls.
Although I did just clean it recently. Yesterday. I cleaned it yesterday.
residue water in it.
Bowls.
Possibly.
I just cleaned it.
Hit that like
Yesterday.
Bowls.
Alcohol. Salt and hot water.
Yup.
Got that shit fucking
You clean it up?
clean as fuck. Yo, that shit look like brand new.
Clean it up.
Yo, that should be like you put alcohol.
Clean
in
it
I'd be like this with the
up.
salt and water for like 20 minutes.
No, it don't take that long.
Cause I'll put alcohol in it.
Yeah, I put the alcohol and salt in it.
You gonna smoke that residual
See.
alcohol and shit?
You can smoke the alcohol?
To the white
doing?
alcohol.
You know, you can smoke. Nah, what you talking about? I let hot water run through it and rinse it out, and then I fucking dry it. You're wild.
But be smoking alcohol and drinking weed.
I'm a professional.
What?
Nah, you can smoke. You
alcohol
can.
and drinking weed.
You could smoke alcohol.
Yeah, and
It's a weird thing. It's with like
Fucking death
vapor.
thing.
And it's vapor. It's weird. I
That's
don't.
that's
I don't
the
remember
thing.
specifically how to do it, but you can fucking like vaporize alcohol and kind of smoke it and shit.
Facts.
I wouldn't do it. I'd just rather
You
smoke
wouldn't
weed.
do it?
I can't see how that would even taste good.
Oh my god.
I mean, you smell like vodka and you're like, oof, that shit is strong. You want to cough.
Yeah.
We
Some
put vodka in a bubbler before. That was awful. That was an
Did you
awful
feel drunk?
idea.
You probably should have known it was gonna be awful before you tried to put that in a bubbler.
It was.
This shit already don't taste good. And you like, yeah, I want
It was vodka. Yeah, it was the regular, just white vodka or clear vodka. Yeah, that shit.
crazy ass white boy.
It wasn't. We were like 17. We were like 17. Fucking,
Yeah,
my
exactly.
cousin put a fucking vodka in a bong. We was like, all right, let's try it. Or a bubbler.
That shit would have killed you.
Done a lot of crazy shit with weed and whatever. Mainly weed, you know, you fucking 23-inch long joints and shit. I mean, that shit was. They got raw papers that are a foot long.
That $5
So you had two of them joints.
$5 foot long. Pause. Pause. I'm not soliciting sexual favors. I'm just mentioning the Subway commercial. Please don't get me misconstrued.
They're not $5 anymore, are they?
Them shits is $8.99. They got rid of that video with the quickness.
$8.
That's
$8 foot long.
So it's 99 cent in tax.
That's crazy.
Inflation like a motherfucker, because companies greedy. Companies is greedy as shit, by the way.
Soon it's gonna be $15.
$15?
$15.
$50? $50?
$50.
Yo, if Subway's still a successful business, when they selling $50 subs,
They bugging.
America needs to get its shit together. 'Cause they should
What
not let
are
them
they?
be
A
in business at
pack
that
of
way.
gum is like $30.
Yo, they be like, you want your bread to smell good or not, motherfucker? You gonna be $30 for this shit.
And
At
people,
that point in time, you
and
about to
people
start
still
chewing on mint leaves.
and people still making $12 an hour.
Yo, that's crazy. You gotta work there 3 hours to be able to have some pocket change after buying a pack of gum.
That shit crazy. The
You gotta work for the goddamn
world
gum.
as we know it.
The world as we fucking know it.
That's why shit getting ready to change. That monetary system getting ready to change.
Change the fucking system.
ISO 20022.
Do you
If
understand?
you have a phone, which you probably do if you're watching this shit, please go look that up on your own behalf. Please do not be caught out here uninformed, because they will benefit greatly off of you being uninformed. But money finna change as we know it.
You can't
Please
use the
pay
cash
attention.
no more. People think it's a joke.
It's getting ready to go down.
After
Oh,
January, all you
January
can do
1st, they're
is
getting ready to put it into action. They got 2
pause.
years. You hear about it? ISO 20,022?
You can do it.
Nah.
What do you mean?
You can do it.
Bill got passed pretty much saying that they're going to get rid of the cash system and switch to a credit-based society.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, and the banks got to comply by 2025, but they're putting it into action on January 1st of 2023. So in my mind, I would imagine as cash go into them to the banks and shit, they damn near sending it to get shredded, and we're all gonna be credit based.
Look, he
We'll see.
said, "Do you know
Aleister Crowley,
who's that?"
I've heard of it. Crowley off of think about it. Crowley off of Supernatural,
Supernatural?
but
No.
it's based on a real person.
It's not.
Really?
What?
It's Crowley. It's not Aleister Crowley in Supernatural.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
just a name. It's not Aleister
real
Crowley. No.
They said, do you know who depicted the first great alien? Who did depict it? Please tell me who depicted the first great alien. I would like to know that. I should be paying attention to my comments. I'm sorry. You over here late in the comments.
There's actually a theory that those are actually not aliens. They're demons.
I can imagine
He
that.
said,
I used to think that
was an English
aliens were the demons of the sky
occultist, ceremonial
really heavy in the church.
magician Occultist, ceremonial magician, poet, painter, novelist, and mountaineer. He founded the religion of Thelema, identifying himself as the prophet entrusted with guiding humanity into the Eon of Horus.
He's a Freemason.
Horus like the yeah, damn near. Horus like the
Aleister Crowley is like Illuminati.
So
fucking
yeah,
Egyptian
Crowley.
god.
Yeah, but that's not. It's not.
Just like that.
I thought it was too. It's supernatural, but it's not. It's
I mean,
not.
even
He's
they
not.
got the actor that look like a
Just
younger
like
version
that,
of him.
motherfucker.
It's
I
not.
see you,
They got the actor that look
Crowley.
like a younger
It's
version
not.
of him.
Because
Let me see
there's
that
another.
watch.
There's another character in the show called Aleister though. They didn't know.
Yeah, but man, this shit is all crazy. It's all a rabbit hole. But to be honest, that's why it's so fascinating. To be honest, I really think it's so fascinating to get little bit in every topic. But if you go too deep in the rabbit hole, you might lose your fucking mind. Be stuck in the bathrobe for 14 days, smelling like funk and orange juice,
Not even
sour
knowing.
orange juice and onions.
It's very
You just thought
intriguing.
you
It's
thought you were in there for
very-
15
I
minutes.
cold. Be looking stressed as shit.
You
Ain't
just
shaved.
gotta take your time if you're gonna go there.
Yeah, take your time going down the rabbit hole.
Don't rush
Teach
it.
his own. And don't let nobody tell you how to celebrate you, worship, or whatever like that. That's up to you to decide. Too often, religions and different people, politics, try to tell you how to think, tell you how to feel, tell you how to spend your money. And it's like, bro, you your own fucking person. Act like it. Stop letting these people make decisions for you, especially with social media and shit. They be really be trying to cap how people be talking. Stop letting fucking social media. That's why keep continuing with what you do, D's. Stop letting social media tell you how to fuck to talk. If I want to say fuck, I'm going to say fuck.
Let me see
Yeah, I
that.
say what I want.
Say what the fuck you want.
I don't go fuck.
It's too much goddamn control, and the thing is, if we get used to it, our kids gonna get used to it. And just like them dragons that got killed off, our freedom's gonna get killed off.
Damn.
Dragon.
Nah, they killed off them
Just like
dragons.
them dragons. Rest in peace.
You don't go for the full-grown dragons. You go for the eggs.
Crowley
Them
gave
motherfuckers
Man.
is innocent,
Okay.
but they don't
we
care.
got booted. Oh, yeah.
They gonna kill off our freedom like baby dragon eggs.
You really don't think the dragons would just eat people?
They will
Crowley
eat people,
gave us the first
but they also
Man,
like
like-
people.
of modern great alien. Coincidentally, Crowley's followers Jack Parsons funded Jet Propulsion Laboratory. Parsons was doing rituals in the desert during rocket tests to
Yo,
open portals to parallel worlds.
You need to link me.
What the fuck?
You need to link me to where you be reading this
Yes,
shit at,
man,
because
link us the fuck up.
I'm a documentary watcher and I like reading articles. So if you link me, that'd be a whole lot more
Yes.
entertaining. But don't just leave it in the comments. You feel me?
We can do like a whole fucking feature.
Because I smoke weed and I'm probably gonna forget.
You talking about some
Link
shit
me.
like that?
And
I could bring someone on here.
Because I'm
That,
very interested in
Ron
aliens, for real, for real.
was
I could
out
I could
there
bring
with-
somebody on here that.
Who's L. Ron Hubbard?
L. Ron
We gotta
Hubbard?
Google it.
And L. Ron Hubbard was out there with him. Parsons invented the
Brer
jet
Rabbit.
fuel that got the rockets going.
I can't get over your name though. Brer Rabbit.
So
Like,
motherfuckers
he
was
trying to
really
send us down
doing
a rabbit
rituals in the
hole.
middle of the desert
Why not? What if they discovered the
While they
tombs
were
that
doing-
they uncovered that worship the
while
gods?
they were during rocket tests to open portals to parallel worlds.
That sounds like CERN right now. So what if this is just a part of a ritual?
L. Ron Hubbard funded Scientology.
Okay, I heard of that too.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, religion is a rabbit hole of a thing, and there's multiple religions, not just Christianity. It's just the most widespread one. But it's different religions, Scientology being one of the more recent ones.
What do you think about it, D's?
You see this picture going around, and it's no, I believe it's Moloch.
Moloch, yeah,
It's the statue. You seen that
Google
shit?
that.
It's a bunch of like.
I heard the name.
It's a bunch of like, I don't know if it's like people in power, like big people in Hollywood or whatever, but there's this picture going around of them like in a bunch of like robes in the middle of the woods and the
Oh,
fire,
I
and
seen
they're-
that
and they're,
one.
like doing a
In
ritual and shit.
California? Yeah.
This was recent, and
Like,
they
over
were
the
like,
summer.
"Oh, it's just a
We're just
vacation
goofing off.
getaway. We're just
Mhm.
bitch." If you don't get
Oh,
the
look.
fuck out of here with your goofing on
he just
shit.
typed it too. The owl mistakenly called Moloch.
The Isle of Bohemia. So yeah,
It was a recent thing.
my
And,
boy
like,
tapped
yo,
in, bro. What? Next time we go live with us, man.
Yo,
he tapped in.
I'm just saying, like.
And thank you for getting my watch time up in the process.
And
we gotta plug that in. Shout out to you. And if you like, we got the 90s TV hats that we both wearing. You feel me? Garvey'sUmbrella.com.
And that's another reason why it's a touchy subject too, because we don't know what of these things that we're talking about that's gonna offend people that might actually matter.
No, we're just talking about fuck offending people.
Yeah,
like,
no. I mean the motherfuckers that, like I said, with that picture and all that shit, and they're not even denying that they did it. Who are those people, and what control do they have over people like us? Is what I'm saying. Is those motherfuckers could potentially. I'm not saying they're gonna see this. I'm not saying they're gonna see this, but we don't know what we're talking. We don't know really who the fuck we're talking about.
Nope, and that's how they intend to have it. So, like she was with the.
No, I mean I'm sure we could look it up and see exactly who the fuck was there. But I'm just saying, like, we don't know what those people are, or what that, you know, the whole religion and ritual and all that crazy shit that they're doing.
Babies to him.
Dude.
God damn.
Dude.
Stem cell research.
I'm saying there's...
Boom. You see how mine be plugging? If they sacrifice babies, stem cell research would probably be very well...
People love
and that's
playing...
like common sense. And I got public school education.
Dude, there's people out there that are very...
The Bohemian Owl is on your dollar bill.
Where at? On a $1 bill? Well, we already know this is all plays into different societies and the cults.
And the pyramid with the eye and shit.
Mm-hmm.
What did you say that happened in California?
Oh, that was the ritual to what was it? What was the guy's name? Moloch.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about.
Yeah. That's probably burning a baby.
Yo, this shit crazy. And like, you know, like, we may not necessarily believe in it. We may not necessarily believe in that stuff. We don't do it. Obviously, we don't do rituals and believe that we can fucking call forth demons that possess people and all this crazy shit. But like,
believe that exists,
but that doesn't mean that other people don't believe that.
Do you think it exists? Like everything of that realm in nature?
I don't know, because I've never had any supernatural experiences myself, but then I know people that are like, oh, I've had ghosts fucking contact me, or I saw this, I had this happen to me, that happened to me. I've never had that.
You gotta see to believe it?
So, like...
Where did this happen?
Well, I believe in energies, and I believe in energies and, you know, fucking shit like that. I feel like maybe ghosts aren't exactly what we think they are, but they are. At the same time, like, they're energies or whatever. But, like, maybe my brain or whatever just isn't tuned to that frequency to the point where that stuff can interact with me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I'm not saying no, but I'm not saying yes.
So you block your own communication to that other side?
Maybe. Could be.
Yeah, I can see that. I felt the same way when I used to go to church, in a sense, when I seen everybody having this slow. But honestly, the grown version of me feel like that catching the Holy Ghost is fake. Let's be clear about that. But when I seen other people doing that, I always felt like there was something wrong with me because I wasn't doing that. And I was like, how does this person do it? This person do it? This person do it? I'm in church every day. I'm hearing the same shit. I'm a kid. You would think that the kid would be more overwhelmed by shit like that, but it's like, So where it comes to other stuff, I always was interested in aliens and shit, but until I seen it, I was always like, it's probably like a Hollywood thing. You know what I mean? But when I seen it, it was like, oh shit, this is why they make movies about this shit. And then I went way deep in the rabbit hole about aliens and everything. Like, I was just so interested about how to confirm what the fuck I saw.
Crazy.
There's like supposedly like depictions of fucking UFOs and shit in like
Pyramids and
ancient
shit?
hieroglyphics, in the pyramids and all that. That's crazy.
UFOs, giants, which they still don't talk about.
They don't still talk
They
about
don't
that.
talk about giants, and they always do it. You don't think they knew about aspect ratio? They know how to draw a person this big and a person this fucking big.
Yep.
Fucking those weird animals with the heads on their fucking bodies, like, what are they? Chimeras, damn near. Like, the Sphinx.
Well, I said some of that shit could have been, you know, fucking... You're bored. You gotta tell stories. You gotta entertain somehow. What, you think they're all just completely serious back in the day?
No.
And they didn't do nothing. They didn't have no imagination at all whatsoever?
If they were gonna put it on a wall as significant as a tomb for a pharaoh, I think they'll probably want to tell something.
And how did they build the pyramids? That's what I'm just saying.
They had technologies that we don't know about.
Exactly.
Or they had help.
They probably had help.
Either or, if they had help, they definitely.
I don't
had
understand
technology,
how
so
they would have
technology
had technology that we don't know about, but there's no trace of it
because it was repoed.
from the aliens that gave it to us.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Like we had help.
Like
we
right
had help.
now, you see how fast this world has progressed since like the damn near alien sightings of the 1950s to now. Like all the technology we got since then, we literally built the spacecraft. The Armada was modeled after a fucking spaceship. So it's like
there's fucking a lot of people out there that worked at like Area 51 and shit that are fucking.
they give out technology, but they'll repo
like,
that
yo,
shit just as fast when they realize, well,
like, yo, there really
mistake.
is aliens in Area 51, and they describing all this crazy shit. Like, it really. And then of course, you know, they're crazy. Oh, they're just crazy.
Our next podcast, our future podcast, should be about aliens.
We're already basically making it this one.
Every time. We always talk about aliens.
We talking about some crazy shit on here. That's the
point.
point.
Alien.
Whatever just falls under the umbrella and bounces off to the side so we don't get wet. Is it under it or is it above it? Under it. Under it.
But as far as this conversation, I kind of want to go watch Black Panther. I don't know if you see it yet.
Well, the new one?
Yeah. Nah. I'm going to go see it. It comes on at 9 o'clock. So we're going to let this thing go. Well, boy, we got to go watch that Black Panther. You seen Black Adam? You seen Black Adam yet?
No.
You ain't seen none of the black movies? How dare you, D's? The Rock was a national superhero. You said you voted for him to be the president, but you ain't see his most recent movie.
First of all.
How you not even going to see your hypothetical
I never said I'd
movie?
vote.
I got it on live. We literally live. You said that you would see The Rock. If you could, anybody could be the president, it'd be The Rock. Episode 1.
If there was anybody I never said that I would go register to vote and then go vote for him. I didn't say that.
But you think he would be a great president, but you don't think he's a great actor. You don't want to go see.
I didn't say that. I do want to see it. I just don't want to pay fucking overpriced movie tickets to go see it.
What is wrong with paying $20 for a box of popcorn? For a small popcorn.
That is exactly what's wrong with it.
What is wrong with paying $8 for a bottle of water, D's? Do you hate America that much?
It's like $15 for the ticket. Like that's
actually it's $24 for the ticket.
Well, you paying for two people though.
Possibly.
So that's why it's $24. But I'm just saying that shit. I'll wait till it's streaming on something and I'll just go on my streaming site and watch it.
You mean illegally?
Illegally, yeah.
Watch it?
Hey, I'm not downloading it and I'm not distributing it.
You're a consumer.
Well,
you're not the distributor?
Well, they can consume these nuts because I don't give a fuck. I'm just saying, like. You saw it though?
I seen Black Adam. That shit was amazing. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be better than Black Panther, but so many people say it is. But Black Adam was way better than what I expected it.
It's Marvel versus DC though. That's a DC.
They should form the whole universe around Black Adam, because Batman is honestly played out. Superman played out. They got another. They need to start expanding on different characters.
They said they said they said they're gonna show less Batman, or there's gonna be less Batman, and they're keeping Ben Affleck in the Snyder universe, and Robert Pattinson is still his fucking bullshit Batman, and then in the Flash, the Flash movie that's coming out.
They're doing a Flashpoint. They need to start
they're doing something with, now there's a fucking DC universe where there's gonna be two different Batmans.
Well, then they gotta do the Flashpoint movie.
Ben Affleck and Michael Keaton.
He gonna get old as shit. They gonna be old.
They're literally doing what they did with Spider-Man.
For real, they need to just skip all that shit and do Batman Beyond. Batman Beyond needs to be a movie. That should be so fucking dope because ain't nobody thinking progressive like that.
They might be setting up for that.
That needs to happen.
Basically, Bruce Wayne becomes Alfred, and then fucking the new Batman is what was his name, Terry or something from the cartoon. Fucking there's 3 Robins.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Tim Drake, Jason Todd, and Dick Grayson.
Right.
That's insane.
And then the son of Batman.
Cause that's in the Gotham Knights game. Fucking,
And
they're literally all three of them.
Batwing and then Robin.
Red Hood,
himself.
Nightwing. Yeah, all three of them in there.
Batgirl.
Fucking.
Yo,
That
I need to
shit crazy.
fucking get that. Yo, baby, you know what? For Christmas, I want to buy with my own cash. But if you get me Gotham Knights,
You
for
got a
PlayStation,
PS.
no,
You got a
I can't
PS.
get it for PlayStation. I gotta get it for Xbox.
You got an Xbox One.
Yeah, I got PlayStation 4.
You got the Series,
Xbox One. It's the newer one.
Series X.
Yeah, One S.
No, not the one. The newest shit.
Yeah. But it's not the big version. It's the small white
You
version.
mean the Series S?
Yeah. It's the newer. I can get
With
it
the
on
with the weird ass fucking thing on the top.
Yeah, that little black circle.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got that one.
'cause it's only for the new gen.
That is the new gen.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to get it.
Okay. Yeah.
But
I'm good now.
well, PC is. I mean, I have it on PC, so it's different. But
Did you illegally dump? No, I ain't gonna put this spot.
no, I pay for it.
No, let me stop winking.
It doesn't run that great on a PC, I guess.
You need a higher graphics card.
No, it's the game.
Mm.
It's the game. There's people on Steam that are saying fucking glitches, bugs.
That's why they
whatever.
don't want to put that shit on PlayStation because they knew better. When they announced it, they took that shit right back.
No, it's
But as far as
it's
Harry
on
Potter,
shit.
my boy, you
Yo,
gonna be
what is
missing
with you
out.
on Harry Potter?
I'm gonna fucking love it.
I'm not.
Any spot that I'm sorry, I'm very biased, but any game that you can customize a character and make him black, I love. That's why they get me on 2K every year. But I found a way around that because my brother downloaded
You don't
the
be
game.
you don't be fucking with no wrestling games.
When they go on sale, but I don't want to buy them. But I've been wanting to buy 2K, WWE. But what's good with this? Hold up, they've been doing their career modes without the voices, like it's 1999. They've been like, but show the subtitles. They still do that? Like they ain't got no voice actors anymore.
You mean like the
Cutscenes.
I don't play the custom my player shit.
You don't go through the career.
No, there's the showcase mode, and that follows like Rey Mysterio and like his match with Eddie Guerrero, fucking like WCW '97.
But no, my player.
There's my player. I just don't play it. But if you get it, you should get it for Xbox. So I do have it. I play it too.
Okay.
I don't have anybody to play with online. I've never played online, but I know
Man,
people.
you got too many goddamn games.
People do play online though, because I was looking at that shit the other day. There was a whole shitload of fucking lobbies open with a bunch of matches and shit. So I play that shit.
On the Royal Rumble type shit.
It's fun, dude. Yeah, or like you could have like TLC matches. Fucking.
Movies is probably good.
I think you could have up to 6 people at once. We could even do like a triple threat tag match. It'd be like me and you versus 2 other people versus 2 other people. That should be dope.
Right. Man, let's go with that game share then.
I got it on disc.
I'm not finna buy all them games.
I got it
I'll
on
tell
the
you now.
disc.
You got it on
I
disc?
can't game share anyway. I
Oh,
like to
shit.
I like to
You
buy
one
it.
of
I like to
those.
buy. I like to have something fucking show for my money, man. And then if I wanted to trade it into
Experience.
GameStop, I can get money back for it. You can't fucking do that with digital copies.
No, but you can sell your account with it and stop using that email.
No, you can't.
Shit. If I sell out, I better look, man, you get my shit in all of these games. And I change all my passwords and up the price by like $1,000. Because my brother got
Yeah,
326
you're
games.
talking about fucking actually selling on like Marketplace on Facebook or whatever. I'm talking about like
With the games and
I'm talking about selling it to GameStop, trading it in.
They're going to give you $4 for a game you paid $60 for.
But it depends on what it is though.
We got to cut this short because we need to go see Black Panther, my boy.
Yeah, my back is hurting.
Yeah,
my
I
back
got
is
you.
hurting.
So thanks for watching the Umbrella this time.
Thanks for watching.
She was ready to
we
get
out
up
here.
and watch that Black Panther.
No, my
if y'all haven't subscribed, please subscribe already. Wait, don't get up yet. Y'all gotta let y'all know where they can find y'all.
Yes.
I was gonna say.
I know where you can find you because whether it's on my profile, his profile, her profile.
Y'all can find me on Instagram and on Facebook and on YouTube and on Spotify for Latina Gina.
Boom.
And our shit's on the top of the screen and shit.
Man, come on, you gotta be cooler than that. Man, you can find me at Instagram.
The real deal is all that
Vocero
shit, you know what I
Omar,
mean? It says it on the
Facebook,
motherfucking hat.
Everywhere, Vocero Omar. And while you watching this shit, thank you for watching the whole video because I've seen people with me from the beginning to the end. And what's up with that? Next time, come live with us because I like how you talk. I like how you talk.
And make
And
sure
go
you
on
go check out.
GarbageUmbrella.com because you see these hats that we did, you know what I'm saying? I got the green one, she got the red one, you know what I'm saying? Pot 90.
Go check out my joint with Swizz that just dropped on
Yeah,
Sunday.
shit, boy.
Swizz called Sinister with the Z in the middle. You know what I mean? Not a S.
Z like Zorro.
Like z, not like s.
Z like 3Bs.
But Swizz like
Chillin' in
Hobson
the corner.
Swizz. You know, Funk Volume Swizz. So that's a good, big one. Go check that shit out. Always check out the music videos. Share the shit. Show love on all the shit. You know what I mean? Just random plugs and shit. And he just dropped a Christmas video.
Hey, yeah.
Christmas coming up soon. Since everybody want to fucking talk, we putting up fucking Christmas.
We dropping Christmas music videos. We dropping
Singles.
animated videos. We dropping singles.
Stay tuned to my new single coming out.
We out here doing
Check
work.
out Just a Matter of Time. She just dropped that November 1st. So that was what, like 13 days ago, bro?
I think-
You late on this shit.
I think I'm
Where you at?
gonna drop a Christmas song this year.
You got to because yo.
But it's
I was
not.
talking about
It's
doing
not gonna be.
Christmas album,
It's not
bro.
gonna be a happy Christmas song.
It's gonna be like Tyler the Creator Christmas song,
It's
Mr.
gonna
Grinch.
be. It's gonna be like.
You hear Mr. Grinch?
No, but it was gonna be. I was gonna call it
It's
Bad
pretty good.
Santa.
That's a good
You
one.
know what I mean? Like I don't leave presents. I take them.
Okay.
I mean, you wake up with nothing under your tree. Maybe your tree's knocked over.
Yo,
Maybe
she
your
ready to
ornaments
go.
smashed on the ground. You know what I mean?
Sound fun.
Maybe.
The
maybe.
fun part of
You know
doing
what I mean?
Christmas music is doing a music video to it.
You'll
Ooh,
have
I
you'll
know them
have to wait
songs.
and find out.
The fun part is the music video because it'd be so many laughs about the shit.
there's gonna be a video.
It
I
gotta
have
be a video.
I have to. But that if I do drop something like that,
Christmas album.
it'll be my mid-December drop. I'm dropping something on Christmas and then December 30th. But there's gonna be one before Christmas, and that if I do a Christmas song, that's probably when it's gonna be. So I have a couple weeks to promote it and whatever. But yeah, this is the Umbrella Podcast, the Real D's. We out this bitch.